Let's get all sorted. I'm James.
And I'm Jeff. Today we're looking at a Lego room that's better than mine. Life-size Lego I'll never be able to own. And the fact that I'm going to steal a robot from a small child.
I want an architect to come and build me a Lego room.
If I could hire an architect to build me a Lego room.
You got to be an architect to afford to be able to. Well, actually, that's not true. Architects don't make good money. That's crazy. That guy's room.
Hey, maybe we should let the people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, just my enthusiasm.
Or we could just have you ramble for another 20 minutes.
Rambling's good.
We'll go with this. So if you'd like to know what we're talking about, check us out on breakingdads.com. And we've got the listing for the podcast up with links to everything we're talking about so you can have a look. And one thing you'll be looking at is this beautiful, the ultimate Lego room from the Seattle architect as they redid their basement, their terrible, terrible basement, into what has to be the most beautiful thing in the history of the planet of the Earth.
It's pretty remarkable.
Yes. It's, if you can imagine it, if you haven't seen the visuals yet, and again, breakingdads.com, clicky, clicky, looky, looky. It's got 153 bins full of Lego and 189 drawers, storing about 250,000 Lego pieces and nice shelf space for everything that he's built.
I'm assuming he outsourced his kids to count that Lego.
His kids looked young at the end of it, so I don't know if they could get to 250,000.
Groups of 10, so it's small.
Yeah. Yeah, I do, because he seemed, we were discussing this earlier, he seemed very confident when he said 250,000 pieces of Lego. And then we got thinking, how did he know that much? Like, that's a total guess or guesstimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to weigh a mixed set and then scale it out.
Is that just the architect's confidence?
I
where
think
they're
so.
like, yeah, that's about 250,000
I'll
Lego.
sign off on that bridge.
Yeah. I do like, they said Lego in it. Like, I don't think in this video anyone said Legos, which is nice because that's a pet peeve of mine.
Right.
Legos.
I'm going to talk about the Legos.
Yeah. Like, oh, he's got so many Legos. No. He has so many Lego pieces.
Right.
But only one Lego.
Grammar.
Lego your S, people. Lego your S.
That was a beautiful, beautiful room.
It was.
And I know there was something about it, though, that was missing for you.
What was missing for me?
The labels.
Oh, it drove me nuts. It drove because he's got all these drawers with things in it, and he knows where they are. Well, sure,
in his mind palace, or his, he just has it. It's all there. He just knows. He could do it with his eyes closed. He could reach, and he could be like, "There's the heads."
No, I need labels that lets me know, hey, this is the one where I get heads, and this is the one where I get hair pieces, and they weren't beside each other. That was another weird organizational thing.
Yeah.
No, I need to be able to look at it and go, yes, I know what's in that. Yeah.
Hey, dummy with no memory that is used to store other useless information.
Well, it's used to raise parents.
You don't remember how old your kids are half the time. How are you?
Half the time. I'm lucky if I get it 1 out of 30.
What are you using that memory for then?
Yeah.
I question.
Well, I can quote most Friends episodes, so I've got that going for me. And I need to know like the passing percentage, of the 1994 BC Lions. I need to know
football.
Yeah, I need to know how many games Ken Austin started and how many games Danny McManus started.
Well, you've lost everyone that was listening.
How many snaps did Spencer McClanahan play at safety, and how many times did he line up at slot back?
I'd be impressed if I cared.
Yes,
it would be.
This is Canadian football. Nobody cares. No, nobody's impressed. Nobody cares. But I got it. It's there.
But you know what I did care about?
What did you care about?
That wooden Lego you showed me.
Oh, the brick stuff.
I looked and I was like, that what? Oh my goodness, that is life size.
Yes, it's I like it because he took the old classic, like Legoland era space bricks.
Exactly.
So like this is what a computer looks like with its 6 buttons and a little monitor.
If a Lego computer were a real size computer.
Yeah. And he looked at that and said, I can make that out of wood. I can make that a reality. And he did. So Lego phone and Lego computers, which he puts like
insane but awesome.
So awesome.
Like completely non-functional, but I guess so is a bowl filled with shells. So
yeah,
why not?
At the same time, you could use it as a phone. If you had a landline,
I guess,
wouldn't you rather have a phone that looks like it's a Lego phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I would. Yeah, so well, it's pretty impressive, the number of pieces. He's got a phone, a computer, a monitor, makes sense, a controller that looks like a standard 1x2 plate, which I thought was a pretty clever way to make a controller. He's got a different computer with a built-in monitor, a waveform music device, a speaker that looks like a 1x2 brick, a synthesizer, a microphone, which I love because it looks like the old CB radio microphone. Yeah. And an effects machine so you can mess with your synthesizer and your microphone and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
And then, and they're beautiful and they're all handmade. And the price is not listed on the website, which I think means that...
custom and expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to really want them.
You got to sell your house to be able to put them in your house.
But how awesome would it be? Like, you know that you want...
I do.
Yeah. But if you could have one piece, what would you pick?
I'd pick the little computer.
The little computer?
That looks so rad.
Yeah.
I thought, that
was pretty cool.
It captures, again, when you're a kid.
Yeah.
I love the little computers.
Yes.
That was probably my favorite part.
Yeah, because you got a little computer, your spaceship is made.
Yeah.
You're just like, this is where the cockpit is. I don't have any pieces of glass. It's all bricks.
Exactly.
The whole thing is random. It's mashed together, a million different colors.
Yeah.
Put the computer in. Yeah.
Bam.
That's where the driver sits.
That's finished.
Yeah.
We don't even need a steering wheel. He's got buttons.
No, exactly. Who flies a spaceship with a steering wheel? Exactly.
Sometimes my guy did.
Did he?
Yeah, when I had a steering wheel.
Did he have to parallel park out in space as well?
Those spaceports get busy.
They do. Yeah. So, but it's gorgeous stuff.
They are. I love it when somebody takes an idea, and that's like a conversation, had over a drink or while doing something else, and they thought, hey, that'd be funny if we could make Lego real size, and everyone goes, ha 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 ha, and then the
one guy at the end of the bar,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I regardless of what it is in life, I'm always impressed when people have follow through like that.
Yeah,
that take a totally insane idea, because it's kind of insane.
It's kind of very insane.
But then do it, and then the end result you can't help but marvel at.
Yeah,
that's beauty.
Well, we've a beautiful handcrafted piece, so I'm pretty sure in the next 30 days we'll see a Kickstarter for plastic molded versions. Yeah, they won't be functional anyway. They'll just literally be life-size Lego.
That would be the most horrifying thing.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah, more plastic.
Huzzah! I will never be able to afford one of them, but I would be able to afford the Bricky Blocks fashions that are out there.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Would you get behind? Like, would you wear? Basically, it's a hat or a bow tie or a regular tie that's made with plastic panels that are basically base plates.
The regular tie is a workplace treat. The bow tie, I don't know.
You have to be a special kind of Lego fanatic to wear the bow tie.
The hat, no.
Yeah. Like, I could see wearing the bow tie to like a Lego convention, right? And being like, I also love Lego and I'm surrounded by people that love Lego.
Or when you go to your university job where you talk about Lego.
Just job in general.
Yes.
Yeah. Although, I don't know, maybe you're a designer and you show up for an interview with that bow tie on and a cool little Lego thing going on it.
And you keep doing that because you never get the job.
Yeah. Yeah. But the hat was something I would decorate and wear the hat.
Huh.
I would.
With your personal flair.
What
would you put on the hat?
Oh, it'd be CFL stuff for sure. Yeah. I'd
again
be making a 3D BC Lions logo and it would be awesome.
No.
Not
but
awesome?
Yeah, that was pretty cool stuff. That was neat.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and the prices are more in line with reality.
Yeah.
$20 for a weird plastic tie. People will spend more on less.
Exactly. Not a multi-$100 non-functional wooden computer. But it is a functional wooden computer. You can play emulated old school games on it. Yes. No, how could you not want it? Anyway, I'm going to keep this. It's just going to be recurring in my head now.
Yes. That these exist and you don't have one.
Everything else pales. All those real Lego is now paling.
Yeah. Wouldn't you love to get a fake real Lego computer to put beside one of your billions of typewriters that you have?
This is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Anyway, sorry. I was dreaming. Well, in stores that you can actually purchase with real money is the new Lego Jurassic World sets.
Yes.
And
because
they're there.
Yeah. Are you not excited?
I'm not excited by these.
Why are you not excited about these?
You know what? I wasn't a huge fan of Jurassic Park the first time around.
Right.
And it just never hit me. I was in the right age group. I should have been obsessed with it, but I wasn't.
Huh.
And then the new movies, I like Chris Pratt. I could get another minifig of Chris Pratt. I think he set a record for most characters made into minifigs of anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's some Star Wars guys who have more minifigs because they're in like 50 sets, but it's the same character.
Right, exactly.
He's now on his third brickified character.
That's pretty awesome.
In a 2-year span.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That is.
That's a good run.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with that.
But outside of a thing that marginally looks like Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
It doesn't have, it should really, if you do one of him now, it should have washboard abs.
Right.
Yeah. And then they should do a Parks and Rec version of him with like a flabby looking one.
There you go.
Yeah, just to complete the hey, this guy used to look like that and now he looks like this and you still look like you.
Oh. What else didn't you like about it?
To me, I feel like these sets just ask the question, do you want dinosaurs? And it's a yes/no thing. Right. If you want dinosaurs, you're going to get them because the dinosaurs in the sets are cool looking. They're big plastic Lego-fied dinosaurs.
But you're not a dinosaur guy.
It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me. And they're very blue and gray, and they seem not super inspired. That's a problem with a lot of the licensed sets. It's let's put in the minifigures, or in this case, the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And give them just some vehicle, and boom, we're good. We've got everything we need.
Nothing super special about it.
No, and the price per piece is really high, and no, it's just not.
See,
there are people who are going to love it, and they're going to absolutely love it.
I didn't totally love it. I like it more than superheroes. I'm not a huge superhero guy, and so stuff like the Jurassic Park theme, I kind of enjoyed that. I like it's a variation for me because I think I'm getting overkill on the superhero stuff and.
See, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. No, I just spoke it was just literally gibberish that came out of my mouth.
But the superhero sets have the same problem, where I'm looking at it going like, do I really want to spend $60 on this set to get that one minifigure I need?
Well, again, when you start doing the price point or price per brick math, I think that becomes a problem.
Yeah. Sometimes, it really makes the creator sets look awesome because you get a lot in there for it. And there's no license. I mean, it makes sense. I get why intellectually.
Sure.
But it hurts. It hurts the wallet. It hurts the gut. Yeah. But the dinosaurs look cool.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a couple sets have that cool bubble car looking thing, which is like, how they would get around in the theme park. Right. It's very futuristic-y cool.
Yeah.
And it's a piece you're not going to get anywhere else.
Huh.
But I don't know what I do with it.
Do your kids do dinosaurs? Are they into that?
Not really. Yeah. No. I mean, they're into it in like dinosaurs are cool kind of, but not in I know the names of different dinosaurs and where they were found. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So they're into it as much as they're into ninjas. I'd say that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. They're not opposed to them.
But now that I think about it, it would be cool to get the bubble car and then integrate that into some sort of like to do like a Blade Runner, not a Blade Runner, what's that Schwarzenegger movie? Awesome. Running Man. To do a Running Man movie, because that's how they get into the thing in the little pod. Right. Yeah. Anyway, that's my mind's going places now. There needs to be an Arnold Schwarzenegger minifig. It's kind of
they need a line so he can take over with the most minifigures in different movies. They can just do a whole line of Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it would be fun. Yeah. A Schwarzenegger. I don't know.
Predator set.
I see this thing. They probably won't do any grown-up things like that because again, they keep saying
be missing the kids.
They're a toy company.
They'd be like, and that movie was rated R.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't make weapons, even though, again, in this Jurassic Park one, they have little stun guns and things that shoot needles.
But a stun gun and a dart gun never hurt anybody.
Yeah, or in the Lone Ranger one, guns.
Yeah, but hey,
but they don't make weapons.
No,
they keep saying.
So what else? What else are you enjoying?
Well, I picked up and I built the Lego City service truck,
I love
which
that
is
thing.
Phenomenal.
It is cute.
It's
I just look at it and I laugh.
They've done so many construction type sets, so many construction equipment and vehicles. But the one question everybody's asked, I know my kids have, where do these little plastic men go to the bathroom? Well,
logical conclusion.
Yeah. And now we have a truck that can deliver a porta potty and then pick it up later.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's completed the circle of Lego life on the construction
Lego
set.
Life. Yes.
That was cute. I thought that actually I thought that was funny, which is not something I always think when I look at sets. That when I was like, okay, that's like great. The
Lego group, they've always had a good sense of humor. And they show it well, and I think this set is a nice set. There's a full review up on the website, so you can go to breakingdads.com and check that out.
Excellent.
But to give it a rundown, I mean, it's a nice simple build.
Yeah.
My kids love playing with it because it's, you know, it's one of those things that it's not quite naughty, but it's funny and it's cute. It has really nice stickers for the washroom sign, which I think will end up getting used in a ton of mocks. You know, if you do a restaurant now, you can do a nice, you know, restroom sign for the restrooms.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Things like that. But it's not a ton of parts.
Right.
And
it's pretty easy.
But it's a good set. It's not expensive as well, which is always key, you know. And it does. It is funny because for a long time they didn't build toilets and things, but in all of the modular buildings, they've been putting bathrooms in a lot of them, and they've been putting toilets in, which is nice.
Interesting.
And they have a construction site set that's also new for this year, where they're demolishing an old building. And they just have a little toilet that you can throw it on the lawn. Because every
That's funny.
construction site, when they demolish a building...
First thing out.
Yeah, first thing out. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, let's get the big porcelain toilet and throw it out on the lawn.
Yeah.
So I found that... I guess you can say... Get ready for this, folks.
Uh-oh.
That Lego is on no, it's going to be worth it. A toilet roll.
Oh, my God.
Because that's what you have in the back. All right. But I built it, and it was fun.
Is there a brick I can hit you with somewhere?
This is why we don't let you play with the bricks.
Oh.
Speaking of things that we're not allowed to play with.
Oh, yes.
And this is a weird thing to say because I'm a grown man, I like to think.
Yeah.
And I am completely like green with envy, jealous of your son, who is a 7-year-old boy.
It's true. Yes. He saved his pennies.
Yeah.
For a year and a half to 2 years, which was a long time for a child of that age.
That's for a 6-7-year-old. Yes.
It's the first thing he's ever bought with his own money. Let's put it that way. He saved and saved and saved. Everybody gave him any gift. He just saved it.
And he bought
a Mindstorms EV3.
Yeah.
And he was so... It's funny. I think like he was really obsessed with robots before that. He was obsessed with Asimo, the Honda robot.
Yep.
So that got him... He just loved that. And then when he saw the EV3, it just blew his mind. And he's like, I need that. And he saved and saved. And yeah, when he got it, it was funny because we tore it all open.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to build anything at first. We just sat and we sorted it all into containers, and he loved doing that.
You did a great job sorting it, by the way, I must say.
Thank you.
As a man who has spent way too many hours sorting Lego.
Yeah.
It was a nice look.
Thank you. It's a pile of plastic screw boxes.
Yep.
But yeah, he got it all sorted, and it took maybe 3-4 days before he even built the first one.
Wow.
And took his time.
Yep.
Drove that around the house for a couple days. And so it's interesting because he didn't just go, and then he's just slowly enjoying it.
Which is good because it's a lot to take in that package.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's what is there? How many sensors? You've got a big motor and 2 little motors and a like touch sensor and a
infrared sensor.
Yeah.
There's
There's something else I'm sure we're forgetting.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of those parts that do things.
Yeah.
And the brain.
Yeah.
And then because I imagine he hasn't done too much Technic building with the pins and
a little bit.
Yeah.
No, he's done enough that he
understood.
He understood. It wasn't a totally strange thing. He
That's
just
good.
done the educational ones with you make like a little toy piano or things like that. So he had played around a bit with gears and stuff.
Right.
So it wasn't too foreign.
Mm-hmm.
No, he had so much fun though as he was doing that. And they don't give you the instructions for the other stuff that they show on the box, which I thought was weird. But then you can go either download it if you really want to, because you might not want to build all the other awesome things. Yeah. But then the iPad app.
Yeah, I was gonna say the app here is
really sweet.
Yeah.
The full-on Autodesk, like look at a 3D version of it, press play, and it shows you it sliding into piece, circle around it. That's the way to do design stuff for complex projects. I'm just going to apologize now for my neighbor that is building a fence. Normally this podcast it's dead quiet where we do this. But he is literally 10 feet from us building a fence. So
with a hammer in his hand.
It's shocking it's as quiet as it is, probably.
If you can hear it, then this is a weird apology. Yeah. But if you can hear it and you're like, what is that noise?
Why do they keep hitting the microphone? Dunk, dunk,
yeah.
dunk, dunk.
Yeah, that's not. We're much more professional than our words and actions indicate.
But yeah, no, he I think it met his expectations. I think at the end of it, everything is, he enjoyed it. I haven't super gotten into it yet because I've been just, I don't want to. It's his toy.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want him to kind of get into it at his own pace.
Because generally when grown-ups get involved with a child and his toy, we ruin it.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Don't do this. Do this. It says to do that. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. For all the talk of kids don't play with Lego properly anymore, it's generally adults that don't play with Lego properly, and the kids are doing just fine. Yeah. Did he express to you what his hopes and dreams were for it when he got it? Did he have ideas of building?
The last year maybe we went to a maker fair here, and they had there were a couple of things. They had one was a school group that works with the EV3s, and they do projects, and so it was a whole pile of age group. But he got to program one.
Oh, cool.
So the guy pulled him in. They had a little booth where the robots were driving around, and he got to sit down on the laptop, and he had done Scratch programming, so the drag and drop. Little modules of left, right, forward, do this, do that. So he had a taste of what that was about. And then he went to one of the universities, had their robotics crew, their engineering guys. Yeah. They had their soccer robots.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of got a sense of what robotics could do.
Right.
And same with Asimo. And we watched a lot of way too many YouTube robotics videos. So he's super into the concept of the thing doing stuff.
Right.
Whether it's something useful or something interesting, but not just as hey, I shoot darts.
Yeah.
As more as a tool or as something. So I'm excited when we get to that next step where we're going to start. He's controlled it, but we haven't actually programmed it.
Right.
So once we start getting into programming the brick, that's going to be the fun part, and that's where I will probably be more involved just to help him out. But
I will say, now that your son has one, if I don't steal his, which I think will be hard because of you killing me.
Now I know where it's going.
Yes. I don't know where it is. On an unrelated note, I also got one. But it didn't have a box, and it came in these really nice pre-sorted.
That have your name on it. That's weird.
Yeah. I want one more now. Yeah. Just so that I can then compete against a 7-year-old in creating something that does something.
Yes.
Isn't that weirdly sad?
There's I wish
the first Lego League.
No, there's a dude. Okay. I think they're Japanese videos.
Okay.
I think.
And really narrowing it down.
This is good. Well, no, it's this engineer guy that has taken a whole pile of. It's not like the cube sorter. Or whatever they call that one. What is that? Where people use the Rubik's Cubes.
Right.
That crush a Rubik's Cube in 3.2 milliseconds.
Yeah.
Now, this guy built this whole ball sorting machine that took up his basement using all of this, the motors, the servos, the brains, and the sensors, looking at different ball colors. It's just incredible. When you look at that stuff, you're just like, that's amazing. What you can do with it. So it's kind of inspiring, there's what level you can take that to.
I saw an EV3 robot where somebody built it to sort bricks by length.
There you go.
Yeah, so it slides it only works on 1 by whatever bricks, but it slides the brick through, figures out how long it is, puts it in the appropriate receptacle.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's things like that. That's where I think I'm like, okay, so I got a robot, because I think the idea of having another person that has it, and then you go, okay, this month let's try to do this.
Yeah.
And then see different solutions for
that's the competitiveness is awesome to set up the challenge.
And I feel like I could crush your 7-year-old. I probably not actually. No, probably not. First off, he'll have more time to work on it than me. I think that's a disadvantage right there.
He's a very tenacious 7-year-old.
But I want it, and I'm jealous. And
I was happier with it than I thought. What I mean is that I think he was so excited and happy with it, and there was no disappointment, and that made me very happy.
Yeah,
because I was worried. I was
like, when he spent 2 years of his life obsessing over wanting it.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, no, I think it was well worth it. And then, but like I said, as a parent, I've got to help him take it to the next level.
Yeah,
so that he really gets the mileage out of it, because it is not cheap.
No. But it's a nice package with a lot of versatility. Yeah, I think once you get into the programming side, then it opens up so many doors for
what truly becomes
what
educational
and
problem solving.
And then you can ask the question, hey, can you do this?
Exactly.
And he'll go, I don't know. Let's see if we can do that.
Yeah, make obstacle courses or figure out how to pre-program it to walk around the house without stumbling into things.
Yes.
Things like
little things like that, and maybe then attach a Swiffer to the end of it.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey,
boom.
This is going. Can that thing wash dishes?
Yeah. But I think that's the tough thing of Lego in general is, I don't know, there's a sense of jealousy towards other people that have the sets that you want,
right,
or that can build a certain way.
The problem of the internet.
Yeah,
There's so much Lego envy.
No, it's weird because it's very inspirational.
Yeah.
You know, I'll look at it and go, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna build this, I'm gonna build that.
Yeah.
But it's also really depressing because it's like, I'm never going to be as good as that, or I'm not going to have 250,000 bricks in my house, let alone a basement to store 250,000 bricks in. And so it hurts sometimes, and there's a sense of longing and
isn't that the collector's dilemma?
It is. Oh, yes, that's true. Yeah,
we have this in many fronts.
Yeah,
board games. Yeah,
but on the other side, the upside of Lego is it is an infinite possibility in and of itself already.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, I would love to have that modular set they put out in 2010 that's been retired and is now 7 times the cost on the secondary market, and I'm probably never going to get that. Mm-hmm. But I can also build something completely different.
Right.
That will be better in my mind.
Yeah.
So that's the upside. So it both creates the jealousy, but is also the device to fix it.
Exactly.
So it's its own solution. That's a sentence that makes sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree with that.
I feel like that.
I think so.
Yeah. But I want that basement, and I want the whole bricks collection, and I want the hat and the tie.
And from Bricky Blocks, working at your wooden synthesizer.
Oh, that'd be so good. Wouldn't it be great to wear that tie and that hat and then play those?
That's quite a performance piece.
Yeah.
That's a commitment.
Oh, I feel like
you need to program EV3s to wear all that stuff and
to play it. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Full circle.
I want your kids. Yeah. But I don't want the Jurassic Park set. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's like 5 sets right there. I don't need
tradesies.
Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good about that.
No, it's a good week.
Yeah, not bad. And, I've got a toilet now. So take that, robot that can do stuff. Can it deliver a porta potty? No, because he doesn't have one. I have it. Now your son can be jealous of me for a change.
Jeff has a toilet. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It could be quieter. That's the only thing I will say about those servos.
Yeah, it's
I was going nuts here for a day. All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll get that all sorted. Oh, it's so terrible.
So bad. I'm James.
And I'm Jeff.
And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.